Just back on the side right now. Hey, just up. Over. Come on, that's what was it like being inside? Hey, that's what was it like being inside? Hey, that's hey, that's I'm gonna tell you them stay out.
Cannot do anything without God. That's where I start. I'm going to use the word happy for the appellants. I'm going to let the Jamaican people know that although there's fixing for the justice system, the Constitution work, it has always been our belief. And I want to thank the team, Mr. Clark, Mr. Vybz, Mr. Chevalier, and myself for the hard work that we put into it. It was a long fight, many years, many things came from it, but we are now here awaiting the release of Adidja Palmer.
What time will Kartel be free?
That has to happen
today.
The process has started, and we would hope today because the Constitution said something about that.
No, the judge said that he's free.
The judge says he's free.
So the question now
is
that what time
authority must explain why is a free man in custody. So they have to do what they'll have to do to release him, but he's free.
So what
you're trying to indicate the usual process? It's too early.
This is too early for that, but we certainly hope that as we're saying this to you, that the process is being expedited, and we just await their release.
And it's important to know
since morning.
It is important to know one thing. These men have been in custody for more than 13 years. So essentially, we hope that they'll have the time to spend with their family, etc. At this time, having waited for almost 13 years through one court process, they're not hurrying to find another process. They're hurrying to spend time with their loved ones, with their family, and at this stage, that's all we can hope for. I must be here tonight.
This is their independence, emancipation, July 31st for them, and so it should be that. And so I am sure you've heard the posture of the court that the wheel is in motion. And if I were you, I'd be heading over to another venue to see that.
Isa, what's your thought going into this hearing? What was your thought going into this hearing?
My thought, and I've done many interviews interview.
Hear from you.
I've done many interviews and we've always said this, so I'm going to sound like a broken record. God on time. We only do the work while we are grounded in the faith, and that's what it is. God on time and time.
So you are confident of this outcome?
I'm confident. We were confident.
What was Kartel's word to you before you came here today, Mr. Buchanan? Just say that before you pass the talk to Mr. Buchanan.
What was his?
Before you came here today.
Boy, I'm going to say.
always been God on time.
No, I'm going to say it. It's God on time, and they believe.
Always.
All of them.
Always.
All of them.
What has the process been like for the legal team going through all of this?
Boy, it has been very tiring. I don't think people understand the kind of human effort that it puts into this. There's sleepless nights. There's a whole lot that goes into preparation. You've heard that there were multiple volumes of documents that were served, and lots of work would have gone into preparing those documents for today. We made sure, certainly from our side, that we put everything that we needed to before the court for it to make mature considerations and to ensure that the verdict today was one of acquittal.
And the court must be, no, and bear in mind what Lecter just said, the court must be commended, because you have to bear in mind the court had to go through almost 10 volumes and the court did it in record time. It's not typical, bear in mind the short resources that our judges have, that they can return judgments within a time that they like. And ultimately in this case, they work overtime. You heard the judges thanking specifically the judicial clerks for ensuring that they could meet the timeline that they gave to the public, and we're very grateful for that. But out of all of this, I don't think that if you ask any of the appellants, they will say that they got justice. Because from day one, they profess their innocence. And at the end of the day, you have, after almost 13 years, they're just going home without the merits of the case actually being decided. So for the appellants, it is regrettable that this is how this matter has to end. And we hope that this will be a lesson for everybody who loves justice in Jamaica, because there are certain things that went wrong in this case, and that we hope that the persons who have the power to change things in this country will examine to ensure that no other Jamaican citizen have to spend 13 years in custody. And after 13 years, there's nothing that nobody can do to give back Kartel, to give back Sean Storm, or to give back any of the appellants the missing 13 years out of their lives. Some of them would have had their family members die, unable to go to funeral. And ultimately what we have to do better by them. We also have to do better by victims of crime who themselves today they'll be looking at this thing and saying this is not justice. And one hope that this will be a lesson, a teachable moment for our country.